Let's talk about the concept of diversification. This is a really good one. There's an advisor who takes a simple yellow pad of paper and draws a big window, and he lives on a golf course in Florida, and he uses this illustration with clients all the time. He's on the third hole, right on the side of the fairway, and so when people hook their ball, he invariably gets a ball right through his big, huge pane window. And what does he do? He explains this to clients. He's like, I have a home, it's on a busy golf course, and I used to have this big, huge glass window. But at least once a year, I'd have somebody hit a ball and it would go right through my window and cost me several $1,000s to repair it. So I finally got smart. Somebody came up with an idea to just section these things off into 9 different panes. So guess what? When a ball comes through next year, it's going to go through just a little part of my window, and it's a lot less costly to fix and repair. And he says, this is what your portfolio looks like right now. It looks like a big picture glass window. It's sitting on the side of a fairway and it's waiting to get hit. It's like saying, come to me, let the ball come right into the window, break my window, and cost me a lot of money. And what I'm saying is we need to really take your window and divide it up into segments. We need to take your portfolio and divide it up into those smaller panes and get diversified into all the different asset classes to diversify you properly. So guess what? When all the small cap stocks are in favor, the large caps may be out of favor. When the large caps are in favor, the value stocks might be out of favor. When one works, the others don't. And that's portfolio diversification. But you want to make sure you don't lose your entire portfolio in one shot. That's another simple way of making something that's unknown known by talking about the familiar. Now, a couple more illustrations here for you, and then we'll be done. So I got a little illustration here with $1 million bill, and I don't know how many of you have ever seen this $1 million bill, but I got it off the internet, and I have a whole stack of these. And this guy just takes them and he hands them to clients all the time, and he wants to find out what the landmines and what the gold mines are. And he says, hands the client a $1 million bill, and he says, tell me what you do with this in retirement. Tell me how you'd spend it. That's it. He just gives that bill to their client and asks them to imagine that they're retired and they have $1 million to spend, and asks them what they would do with it. This tells them all sorts of things about what's important to the client, what the client wants to sell, what they want to buy, what their portfolio should look like, what their income needs are, all these different things. And you're going to go out maybe today or maybe next week, and you're going to be sitting down with clients, and you're going to be in either one of these modes: discovery, persuading, or closing, the sale mode. I just know you are. And here's the challenge. People say knowledge is power. Knowledge is only potential power unless you put it into action. And here's what I ask you to do, a challenge. Find yourself in this mode here as a fact finder or a biographer. How are your biographer skills? What are you going to do to improve your listening skills and become artful in the area of listening? Take lots of notes and try using just one story and see how it works. Then try it again on the next meeting, and then try it again. Build your own story selling library.